Well, before we dive into that, Jeff, just try to keep track for a second. 64 members voted in favor of this motion that requires 80 parliament members to support any alteration or modification of the territory of Jerusalem, but it will take only 61 parliament members to nix the bill altogether. Now, to try and make sense out of it, we have the pleasure of the company of Dr. Anat Berko from the ruling Likud party. Thank you very much, Dr. Berko, for your time. So why is this bill important?
It is very important as a declaration that Jerusalem is the capital for the state of Israel forever. And I think that it just emphasized this situation. But if we're speaking about the Arab villages around or the belt around Jerusalem, if we want to change the borders between the municipalities, it could be, and it doesn't matter. I think that after the Trump declaration, it's just something that we need to do. And I have my plan about Jerusalem, and I presented this plan to the Prime Minister. I have a crew that dealing with this that say that Shofat and Kafar Aqib and other places will be part of the Palestinian Authority with the control, security control of Israel, but they will run those places. And all the places that have the connection and the center of their life to Bethlehem or to Ramallah will be not part of the capital of Israel, Jerusalem.
Well, in this respect, Dr. Berko, you know, the general climate triggered by President Trump or facilitated by President Trump. On Sunday, we saw the Likud Central Committee voting unanimously, a non-binding resolution, but indeed unanimously, to apply Israeli sovereignty on the West Bank. Yesterday, we saw the Jerusalem bill. It seems as if the ruling government is engaged in some sort of an ideological revival.
You know, the Likud party is very ideological party. So there is a lot of argues and meetings and conferences around ideology. But I don't think that it will change something when we'll have to negotiate with the Palestinians and with the help of President Trump and the Americans. I'm sure that it doesn't bother us to do and to go to agreement. But we have on the other side Abu Mazen and the Palestinians. They do not want a state aside us, but they would like to have a state instead of us. And this is the biggest problem here. It's not about what we'll decide. It's about the fact that they do not, even Arab Knesset members in the Knesset, in our parliament, actually denied our right to be a Jewish democratic state. They want to have a Palestinian state, but on the other hand, they would like to cancel our identity. So this is the big problem here.
Well, indeed, a very tangled issue. Thank you, as always, Dr. Berko, for trying to make sense out of it all. Thank you very much for your time.